What's up, guys? Scalby here. Got my son in the background, so you might hear him. Interesting Monday. Definitely some crazy little price action today. Going in today, I was kind of watching this kind of flag, the upside on ES, kind of broke above with data at 8:30. Nice retest of it, continuation up. Open. I always tell you overnight highs, overnight lows, overnight mids. First thing we did was take out those overnight highs. We trace back down. Basically the first little bit. This could have been a nice little breakout you could have taken. Here's your opening print. Came down, back above, nice retest. The opening print we hit once, twice, 3 times. On the lower time frame on Bookmap, definitely showed a lot better to long, because how many times we tapped it and finally we just broke through it. Of course, this market is all about that liquidity, all about liquidity grabs. It's something you always gotta watch out for. Don't take the breaks on bigger time frame candles like the daily candle. Friday's high was at this 423.25, and that's what they did. They wicked it Friday's highs and then just completely sold it off. Overnight lows, what they do right here. We didn't go overnight lows, but 4,000, they probably trapped a lot of people with a new low a day here. 4,000, brought it back up, probably stopped, hit, and then sold it off. So you gotta look at where the traps are gonna be. Definitely, going forward, you gotta watch that. They're definitely looking, with all this sideways action. Pretty much the whole month of February, we're just looking like a 100, 200 point range. They're gearing up for a big move coming up. So you want to, you definitely want to watch where those traps are going to be. It's got overnight highs. It's got one up here, IB low, IB low right here, a 946 IB high. Pretty much, like I say, we're going to hold 4002. We should see 3991. Of course, we retraced up. Pretty decent rejection here. I'm kind of sad I missed this one. IB low kind of retest right here, and then a nice solid continuation down. But they didn't want to mean revert it. It was almost a trending day down. We never got back to that. We never got back to the IB mid. Held, barely got above RTH over. Pretty solid, strong sell off. We got short here. I saw a lot of just consolidation. Basically, just kept this, a little bear flag. My stops were, I think, RTH open. Pretty solid move down. 3991, and then overnight POC was my main PT. I think that was 3991 was my overnight POC. Then, I'm looking at what are they going to do next time they're going to liquidity grab, and you got to see they made a new low here. They bought it up, made a new low here. So all those people are getting in the breakout in a new low a day, thinking we're going to continue the push down. They bought it straight back up. So that could have been a nice one. So you always gotta click on these. I like to kind of the push up and like a little bit of retracement right here. And then you get in here at 390, you keep your stop basically a new low a day. Risking 4 points for 16. Pretty solid move there. The next play I alerted, I just took a small position on this short. I didn't alert my short because it was just too quick. Because after I alerted, it sold off. But pretty much 1, 2, 3, and you can tell we didn't make a new high here. So, this is getting weaker. I always say you got to watch these bounces off the trend line. If the trend line bounce, this one, that's a strong bounce, but then we got a weak bounce. So after the weak bounce, you kind of want to see the breakthrough, kind of a head and shoulders, whatever you want to call it. pretty solid move there. There's our 3972, which is 2 times the initial balance, pretty much low of the day. Could have taken an extra call over there, but I've been doing a lot of trying not to be on the computer as much and just coming back every 15, 20 minutes just to give analysis. Definitely helping out. NQ, pretty move something. 12-1 was kind of consolidation around it. Nothing really crazy. NQ, beautiful touch of that daily supply here. Push down. That wick or that new low day. Here's NQ's new low day here, and they bought it right back up. Other than that, here's this. I'm going smaller time frame. I'm doing a lot of smaller time frames, like smaller trades. We had this little trend here. This could have been a nice call here. RTH Open did not want to hold, so you look for a little bit of weakness. And same thing on ES 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on this one. It's a lot of touches. It's going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. Brennan, careful. And see, we count. The 0.5. The green line 0.5 is the halfback of Friday's prices, so halfway 0.5 fib of Friday price. We caught the lows of NQ today with those prices, so they kind of want to hold that halfback. So we're in a weird situation right now. SPY, saying to watch the dark pools. I took my SPY call when we finally broke over that 400 level. Kind of resistance twice pre-market, hit it here. Resistance we broke above, the risk to reward. Your risk to reward to get a call here when your stop loss just below 400. It's pretty good, pretty solid move. Of course, we made that first high, just couldn't make another high here. So lower high. So that's a good time to exit right there. There's that sell-off. Didn't really retrace the 400 or not. Let's see if QQQ held that dark pool. Yeah, it's holding on to that dark pool at $1.4 billion right here. Something very interesting is, if you're going through the price action, you always want to, I always have my 4 charts up. And I usually have interval. So I usually always have Apple here. I always watch them on the 5-minute. So I have Apple here. Usually I have AMD here. I want to turn that out off. Switch to apply these indicators all. I usually have NVIDIA always on the bottom left and Tesla always on the bottom right. And so, watching the market. Ooh, this dog was loud. Watching the market, you can tell just very interesting points where, I'll pop up SPY on the top right because I don't really want to watch AMD. It just seems strange. Tesla, was a lot stronger. Look at Tesla compared to SPY. Look at Apple compared to SPY. Apple and SPY actually look, almost equal. Someone told me they're almost opposite today. NVIDIA got weak. There's a point where everything looked weak except for Apple and Tesla. Keep this up. Look at Meta. Meta sold off compared to SPY. Look at SPY here. Meta sold off really early. Amazon, same thing. Made a new high. SPY made a way new high and sold off to new low. So that's the way to do it. Nothing really crazy today. But I'm just telling you, initial balance, guys. This is helps me out. Give me one play. I tell someone if we hold, this is a nice. Here's your short. That initial balance low. We come back up. We test that test, and then we should have had a continuation down, but it took a couple tests. Let's continue, but we appreciate you guys. Not much to talk about today. Pretty simple. I think we got some decent data in the morning at 8:30. But hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. I should be live for Futures tomorrow. Y'all have a great rest of your night.